Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna do some more PDM work on the AE86, so come along. Yeah, so if you guys remember last week, kind of did a little bit of wire. Sorry, the heater's gone, but did a little bit of running of the wires. This is all temporary, just to kind of eventually get like wire lengths and everything. I've got an actual battery cable with the Surlock connector on it. So I think what I want to do is I got my multimeter. I want to see if I can maybe figure out what pins and everything are for the headlight switch, all that kind of the turn signal switch, so that way we can maybe figure out how to turn stuff on, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm hoping to maybe at least get some things figured out this weekend, I guess. Maybe not necessarily tonight, but yeah, first things first, I'm gonna grab my multimeter and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna be a little hard to hold and film and do all that. I'm pretty sure these three wires right here are the turn signal stuff, so I'm gonna put it on. I'm feeling this is the main power, so then we just gotta test which one of these is which one. Let's see if I can hold this and do this here. If you can hear that. So that's that one. Perfect. Yeah, so we know these are the turn signals, so I just got to mark down which ones they are so we know which inputs and outputs to go to. You have to do that for high beams, low beams, ignition switch, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be kind of hard to film. I don't think it'll be that impressive, but I'll pick the camera up once I get some stuff figured out and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I got the turn signal stuff figured out. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a couple input wires pulled over and the ground and everything like that. Derek's coming out. I wanna see if we can get hooked up to the haltech. Probably hook up a little ghetto battery system with a toggle switch. That way we have more or less working, I'm gonna call it ignition. Now what we can do is see if we can actually get light to work. And if that works, then we know we're on the right track for stuff. Oh, it's all on my head here a little bit. It's kind of hard to really explain. Once I actually get going and doing it, I'll show you what I mean. But for now, let's kind of just get set up. I think he's cringing at our little ghetto setup here. It's for testing.
It's, I mean, a little more ghetto than a test setup, but that's...
I think that's probably one of the first things I'll actually set up is the ignition switch. So that way it's at least, you know what I mean?
No,
turning on.
You test stuff, and then you measure everything, and you just build the harness, and you put the thing together.
I'll do it how I want.
Galvanized. That's why it doesn't rust.
Right?
That's why no rust in this car. Galvanized.
So we just ran through a little bit of figuring out on the, just how to do some setup stuff.
Teachings.
Yeah. So like I was saying to Derek, he doesn't need to come over every day and be like, okay, let's do this circuit. You know, I can do most of this myself. It's just figuring out what to do in the program. So we're gonna set up the left indicator and just see if it's gonna work how we think it's gonna work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ground the input because it's gonna ground out through the switch and then go to the PDM, and that should turn on the left turn signal, I believe.
Everything else is working, right? Yeah.
Did you pull that one over already, or?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can go over there.
Yeah.
This is the output.
Yep.
So if
I need to go, connect this side to the ground.
Do you wanna strip me?
Peppers.
So when he grounds that, they should start flashing.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're only getting like, I mean, it wasn't, I don't know if this thing's going fast enough. It was only showing like 1 volt, but it went on and off.
Well, it's doing it every second and a half.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if a second and a half. Should pick that up then, I think.
Yeah. Well, here. First off, we can watch this. I don't know why this says device timeout. What the fuck is going on here? Let's see what we have.
Right, for how much it's
The
outputting.
device timeout, that makes me think like the PDM is timed out, and I'm not sure why.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense because we're turned on right now. It's not timed. You're not sure why the device is timed out, but we had a light on over there before, now we don't. Let's see here, what's this?
Yeah, so I may have plugged the PDM into, or the CAN bus connector from the Elite into the Elite instead of the PDM.
Yep.
No timeout issue?
Then we now hey we have what voltage?
Ooh.
It's at. All right. Okay, right now it's blinking.
Yep.
So,
I see it.
I'm not grounded right now, am I?
No.
So we need to change the switch on voltage to 1 and the switch off voltage to 2. And now it should be, now it says that the input's off.
It shows 1 volt.
There's going to be some like residual voltage on that. If that was actually going across the bulb, it would show 0 volts right
Yeah,
there.
that makes sense.
Yeah. And now when I ground this,
Look at that. Oh, it did. No, it stopped. Unless, I mean, I showed
what's
0
this
now.
showing?
Yeah, it shows the left indicators going on, off, on, off. 12, yeah, it's showing the right voltage. 1 volt. No, it's at 1. Yeah, 12, 1, 12.
Alright, check.
Oh, yep, it's working here too now.
Yeah, I think that.
Just the ground that we had, not
No,
quite.
it's not this fell on.
Oh, sure. Cool.
Yep.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like just hell right now, but it's
Well,
going to.
Like, yeah, it's modern shit. This is how some modern
Yeah.
cars work.
So you said you wanted to test the motor draw as well?
Yeah. Yes. And now that we have the PDM hooked up, we can actually
Look at-
this will actually check amperage, I believe. Yes. We have see a load percentage and an amperage percentage, which the outputs that can actually drive a motor off of the Elite will not actually measure amperage, but
Right.
the PDM will. All right, so we're gonna have to write some logic. Electrical, we're going to do headlights. Yes, we're going to add headlights. And we're going to add, go to wiring. Headlight input, we'll assign to that one that we had over here already. But then we'll write we'll have to do some generics. So generic output 1. We'll name this, Flippy Boys.
I like it.
All right.
This part's probably gonna take a little bit, so once we get it all going, I'll pull you guys up for the first test.
Okay, so they're both off. It should move right now.
Don't you have to do that?
Wait, never hooked up ground to that.
You know we didn't.
Alright, once again, let's state.
It says off right now. On.
Maybe I need to set this to something. Driving high, drive time.
That's the right way.
That's more of it.
See how many amps those pulling down?
Now when I do this, it should fucking.
I mean, it's working, but it's not stopping.
That's fine.
Yep.
Let's watch these generic switches.
See if they're actually switching.
Yep.
Because we're working on up control right now, right? Not down control.
Well, I just know the headlights are down right now,
Yeah.
and it says that up is on. So we need to switch it. Okay. Now it says that down is on.
Which is what we want.
Yep. All right.
So now, ideally, it'll stop when we go up, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Ideally.
Yep. Yeah, so we're having some issues with the headlight motors. The micro switch that's in them has such a small window that as the motor goes, it just is blowing past it. We're gonna try a couple other things. We tried like doing duty cycle, but even then it was just it's such a tiny window. So one of the options we're kind of thinking about doing is actually having the stops control it. So the motor will run until it sees a higher resistance and it'll stop, and then it'll reverse itself and stop again. I don't really like that way. These motors don't like running backwards. I'm gonna do a couple more like tests before we fully commit to that, but I think that's actually where I'm gonna leave this video. I know it looks like it's a lot of work. Honestly, once the headlights are figured out and the wiper motor, the rest of it's super easy. I think maybe even next week I'll start doing some of the regular stuff, like getting the actual turn signals working and start just checking that kind of stuff off the list. But yeah, if you guys like this kind of content and are looking forward to more, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.